bag. Oh my God. Okay. I'm nervous. These should be. Yes. These are my proofs of La Première Tomei. Amour élargi or largi. I'll have to look up how to actually say that in French, but it's extended volume. Oh my God, it's so pretty! It's so pretty. So I get to sit back with a coffee and the book and go over it with a fine-tooth comb and my insane perfectionism and make sure that it is exactly what I want for when I do my prints for my backers. The extended version that the Indiegogo campaign backers are getting has a whole third section in it that wasn't originally planned for. So it is, I can't remember how many pages. I'll have to count. It's in my manuscript. But it doesn't just have the first part, which are, let me find one. Okay, so the first part of the book are singular art pages with the haiku, and then the second part of the book are the haiku panel pages, and there's a third part called just the art, and that has high color scans. I'm improving my French, or working to improve my French. But it's called Just the Art. The inclusion of a third section was a must. It was one of those things I went over about 1 million times, and it just had to be done in the end. So the last part of the book has all of the scans of the art without the haikus on them, without any of the digital coloring I did, or without any of the additional digital attributes. There's this third section. So my Indiegogo campaign backers are getting this extended version. So far, it looks good to me. I don't see anything right off the bat that is bothersome. So, but again, I am going to go over it with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that it is exactly as I expect. So this is the color version. Now the black and white one, this is the coloring book. It does not have a section called Just the Art. Or wait, yeah, it does. That's right. It does. I forgot about that. So when I did the coloring book version, same thing. It has the whole front that has the haiku on the coloring page. So this is the coloring book one. And so people, whoever they are, they can color it, paint it, do what they want. That has the first section with the singular image art and the haiku. And then, of course, then we get into the panel pages. And someone can color the panel pages. And then I have a whole back section called Just the Art. So if they want to color a page that doesn't have the haiku on it, they have that as well. It's so pretty. It came out really good. Like I think I may have to color a page tonight of my own work. Oh yeah. Perfect. So yeah, so I'll just be going through it to make sure all of the text is right, all of the lineup of everything the way I expected it to look is where it should be. Make sure nothing too crazy drastic, whatever. Oh man, this wishing my heart, this pic, that haiku in particular, when I did the original piece of art, I actually cried on a live feed for that. There's a couple of pages I need to extend the image out so that it's it'll extend past the page. I noticed there's a few that did not do what it was supposed to, but this is why I get an author's proof first. Super exciting. This is super exciting. So these will be what my backers are getting, and the coloring book one is bigger. Hold on, let me do this. So the coloring book one is an 8.5 by 11 size. So it is full size pages because it's a coloring book. So it made sense to do that in a bigger size format. And so the coloring pages are full 8.5 by 11 size pages. This is one of my favorites. I got this original art, the black and white ink sketch. Hi, Lisa. That went to one of my backers, and I already sent it to him. I actually had to send him some other stuff, and so it's a piece that the haiku itself was written with him inspiring it. So black and white coloring book, full color art book, haiku poetry book. So far, just scanning it real quick, looking at them, flipping through them, they look really good. I love that. I love the way that the change in the lettering that I did. I also created my own font. So the font, hi, Lisa, my sweet girl, I missed you. The font I used is actually mine. It's my handwriting. I hand wrote out the entire alphabet, and so it isn't hand written, but it is my writing. So that's a neat, cool thing. And even some of the intros I wrote are in that font. And so the people that are going to get this book, whomever gets it, will have a little bit more of my heart than they were expecting. So that's very exciting. I think even the scans of just the art came out okay. Yeah, I like this. I like it. So there you go. That was my big unboxing. What's in the bag? Or my proof copies are here. I get to go through them with a fine-tooth comb, as I've said probably 14 times. But now what's amazing, and so for those of you watching or might watch this later, L'amour déshabillé, which means love undressed, La Première Tome. La Première Tome is the first volume. It is a haiku poetry book series. This is the first volume, but there's 3 editions. Edition 1, 2, and 3. Edition 1 is already on Amazon. It's a simple 2-part book of the haikus, and this extended version is the one my Indiegogo backers are getting, and that will be eventually on my Amazon as well, but it will definitely not be the same. It'll probably cost more on Amazon, but or it will. What are these little tabs? And then, of course, edition 3 is the coloring book. So each volume, I don't know that each volume will have 3 editions, but this one definitely ended up with 3 editions. So there I am. They're excited. I'm excited. Holding any of my books has been pretty exciting and pretty amazing and pretty surreal and pretty mind-blowing. My other coloring book I just released is coming next. That is separate from this. And then I am doing all of the she switched to her Whatever 68 radio show, Radio East Coast. Check you out, Lisa. Yeah, so the next book is going to be available in paperback or hardcover. Amazon actually now has a hardcover feature, and I will know a little bit more about that as I get into it. I just took my Ruminations with God book. It's volume 1 of a rumination series. I took that and converted or uploaded it, and it's now available in hardcover. was mistake but stayed. It's so cute. That is available in hardcover, and an author's copy of that is also coming to me. So I will know what that looks like, and it's going to give me some insight into doing the hardcover for This Is Not Emotional Burlesque, because that book it's almost 200 pages now, and I'm not entirely done. I've got like 5 poems that are written, but I still need to do the speaking part. I always now one of my new things I do with my poetry is I read aloud, or I'll do a live reading, something like that. And it inevitably almost always makes them richer, makes them more in depth, makes them far more profound, in my humble opinion. And so that book, the plan is, if chances are it's going to be pretty close to a 200-page book. But it'll be a poetry collection of every poem I've ever written up till now, including the haikus. And so that's what's coming next. And so, again, thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping in. Again, these are the author copies of my books. And so now I'm on to proofing these, going through them, making sure all of my hard work, putting these manuscripts together came through, and everything is lined up the way it should be. I do know that just right off the bat, there's this very front part. There's one of the images that isn't going all the way to the edge of the paper, and I will be fixing that. I know exactly how to fix that. And the coloring book one, I might have to color one. I might have to take this tonight with some crayons or markers and give it a shot. Color one of my own images and see what comes out of me differently than before. That should be fun. So for anyone out there, if you're interested, if you like coloring books, or this particular edition, these are not on my Amazon. They eventually will be. They're not there now. My backers, my Indiegogo people, will be getting theirs before that. So with that, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being here. Have a great evening. Have a wonderful day.